Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a straw topper. So you're going to work with one side of the blank, and you're going to remove the brown paper just on one side. This particular blank is from Zindy.com. There are plenty of places you can get it from, but you want to make sure you prep first. So I'm using 400 grit sandpaper and giving it a nice scuff. You do not want to skip this step. There have only been a few that I did not sand and they peeled up. So make sure you give it a good sand, wash it, just rinse with water, and then dry it really well. So then once it's dry, we can base coat it. So when I do my straw toppers, I always base coat the back and work on the same side. So I always pick a color close to the glitter. That way I can use less glitter and it can get all covered faster and the whole process moves quicker. So I'm going to put a pink glitter on this little cupcake. So I already have a pink already made. This is universal white mixed with red pigment, and I'm going to use a tack-on brush, and you really do want it to be small because these are small, okay? The 1.5 inch blanks are tiny. So I just am going to base coat here with pink. I always leave the brown backing on the side that I'm not doing so it stays protected. And these really do need 2 coats. This needs to dry for 4 hours. I think actually it's 2 to 4 is what I've seen, but I always wait 4, and then you can do a second coat. So then you're ready to add your glitter. You need like the teeny tiniest little drop of Bright Tone on your blank. Spread it around with your finger, just making sure you get all the way to the edges. And then I always let it self-level for about like 30 seconds. I'm going to skip that part and grab your glitter. And once it's been about 30 seconds or so, you can sprinkle on the glitter that you're going to use. Don't worry about putting too much on. I usually cover the glitter, and once I'm done getting it covered, I don't tap anything off yet. I just move it to the side out of the way and let it dry for 4 hours. So after 4 hours, I seal it. I tap off the excess glitter. I don't know, I just like to wait. I feel like I get more coverage if I wait to tap it off because more sticks to it. So once I tap it off, I spray seal with E6000. Now this is definitely optional, but I do feel like it cuts down on the amount of layers you need to get this thing finished. And these do sort of take a while, so any way to cut down time is good for me. So I just take the E6000, shake it really well, and spray it on the acrylic. Depending on how it comes out, you know how these things can be annoying. I take a paintbrush and spread it around. And then I let this dry for about an hour. An hour seems to work best for me. And then, this is also optional, but you can take, this is wax paper, but you can take parchment paper and press down the glitter to make sure it's super flat. You can spray more E6000 if you want as well. It's really up to you. You can do that more than once. But after that dries for a couple hours, you're ready to seal. So you've got just a drop, like a little drop at a time, spread it around, and then let it dry for 4 hours. And you're going to repeat that for several layers until your glitter is covered enough so you can give it a light sand. I usually wait about 4 or 5 layers before I sand personally, and you're just going to do a light sand with your 400 grit sandpaper, and you can feel it with your finger to see that it's smoothing out, to see sort of if you're ready. So then you're going to wash it with water and let it dry, and you're going to keep doing any more layers that you need. It really depends on your glitter. For this particular one, I think I just did this last layer after my sanding. Again, one little drop, spread it around, and let it dry for 4 hours. But again, you're just going to keep layering until the surface is smooth. You shouldn't need to sand again, but maybe you do depending on how you applied your glitter. So once your surface is fully smooth, you can add your vinyl. The blanks that you buy, wherever you buy them from, are going to come with cut files that you can cut right with your Silhouette or Cricut. I have another video on my YouTube channel where I use the wet method, which I do honestly most of the time, that I highly recommend to get your vinyl on straight, but this one was an easy one. Basically what you're going to do is just seal it until you can't feel your vinyl anymore, or till you're happy. Maybe you don't care that much if you can feel your vinyl, especially on a straw topper. I don't think it really matters that much. So, for this particular blank, I'm actually going to add a couple of these graffiti dots from Sass & Crafts to sort of spice up the cupcake part. You obviously don't have to add more glitter. It really depends on your blank, but I think it looks cute. So I'm going to let this dry for 4 hours, and then I'm going to just keep layering until it's ready to go. So once your side is done, it's smooth enough for you to be happy, you can flip your blank over and remove the paper backing. And we're going to glue the straw charm to the back of this. So you can use whatever permanent glue you want. I'm going to use this Gorilla Glue. You can use E6000, whatever you got. I'm just going to put a little on there, and then I'm going to attach the straw charm. And then I'm going to let this dry for, what does it say here? 24 hours. And then it should be good to go. And there you have it. There's your straw topper, and it is ready to go on your favorite cup. Thanks for watching the tutorial. Check out my other videos for different methods to do acrylic blanks. There's definitely different ways to do it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and comment below if you have any questions.